Hello everyone and welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast as part of a Storm Lobostics article. This audio podcast is part of a Raptor Storm. This audio podcast is part of a Platinum edition. This audio podcast as part of a Storm Lobostics production. So now looking at today in around symptomology where hydrocephalus is linked or associated with Crouzons. So hydrocephalus is established as an increase in the fluid within cranial space or cranial spaces, and ultimately hydrocephalus is a complication in recipients with Crouzons because of an increased intracranial pressure in around the cranial tissue. Symptoms of hydrocephalus in infants include abnormal enlargement of the head, and in around the soft spot referred to as the fontanelle, and where the fontanelle is identified as tense and bulging, and also where the scalp can appear thin. Bones are separated in the neonate's head, and there are prominent scalp veins, and some of the symptomologies can include vomiting or nausea, or vomiting and nausea, drowsiness, irritability, and there's also a downward deviation of the neonate's eyes, and where it can be seizures, and also poor appetite. That draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast as part of a Storm Robotics article. This audio podcast as part of a Raptor Storm. This audio podcast as part of a Platinum edition. And this audio podcast as part of a Storm Robotics production.